Hey everybody, and welcome back to Clearing the Benches. And today the question I'm going to ask is, are the Los Angeles Kings legitimate Stanley Cup contenders? Now, it's been about a decade since the Kings won, I think it was 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years, 2012, 2014. So they've still got a couple of guys from that team hanging around, and Doughty and Kopitar. And, you know, they've slowed down because of age, but as far as their performance, it's still top notch. Getting into the here and now, today, the Kings are currently 10-3-3. Tonight they're playing against the Arizona Coyotes in Arizona at the Mullet Arena. And the last time they played out there, the Kings were down 4-1 after 9 minutes in the first period before they mounted a big comeback and actually came back to win that game 5-4. So there's going to be a little bit of rivalry going on tonight. I'm sure the Coyotes want to put up a better showing in front of their hometown crowd, and I'm sure the Kings want to keep rolling. Currently, the Kings right now, they've got 6 players with 10 points or more. They've got great balanced scoring. They're getting it from all different lines. Kempe's got 18 points. Fiala's got 17 points. Kopitar, one of the guys from the 2 Stanley Cups in the past, still got 16 points. I think they've only played 16 games. Trevor Moore, a local Southern California kid from Thousand Oaks, he's got 13 points in 16 games. And Philip Deneau, who's usually a checking, shutdown guy, he's chipping in with 10 points so far. So as far as the Kings go, they've got balance all around. And, the teams that they would have to go through, I consider to be what I say heavy teams: Dallas, Vegas, Colorado, and maybe even Vancouver. JT Miller's got those guys playing a heavy game, a lot of checking, not a lot of room. Every time you get the puck, you get hit. That's the type of teams that the Kings are going to have to go through. But again, I think with the balanced scoring that the Kings have, they've got a pretty big-sized team themselves. On the back end, you got Mikey Anderson. He's really been contributing a lot. And last year in the playoffs, he made a name for himself. Pierre-Luc Dubois, PL Dubois, he is going to show up. I know he's just having an average year so far, but eventually he's going to catch fire. And when he does, it's going to do nothing but help the Kings. A couple of years ago, they drafted Quinton Byfield, 2nd overall. The kid's starting to come through. It takes a little while for these kids to marinate. He's coming through, 14 points in 16 games. So you look down that lineup and you're going to also see lots and lots of pluses in the plus-minus column for the LA Kings. They do a good job defensively. Their forwards know how to back check. They know how to track the puck, and they do a good job of it. In the nets right now, Cam Talbot, 9-3, 2.02 goals against average, a .930 save percentage. Those are big numbers. I know Phoenix Copley's off to a little bit of a rough start. He's only got 1 win in 4 games. But I think, Talbot's going to be the guy that they're really going to lean on. And anything that they can get out of Copley is just going to be a bonus for them. Is it sustainable? I look at the type of defense that the Kings play, and they really don't give you a lot of opportunities around the net in the greasy areas. They kind of keep that net, front presence clean, and they keep it so that their goalies get a good look at most of the shots that are coming through. So I'm going to say that the Kings are definitely going to be making a solid push. I think, they're going to be in, I would say, the final 8, could even be the final 4. And if they get any kind of goaltending when they need it, down the stretch and in the playoffs, who knows? They might make a deep run. So let me know what you think down in the comments section. If you think the LA Kings could be Stanley Cup contenders, do you think they could win the cup, the whole thing? So as always, if you could just like, subscribe, and let them know you're out there.